नमस्कार दोस्तों, आपका अपने चैनल मनोज गुप्ता अकेडमी में आपका स्वागत है। दोस्तों आज हम लोग हिस्ट्री एंड पॉलिटिकल साइंस में पॉलिटिकल साइंस लेसन नंबर 2 इंडियाज फॉरेन पॉलिसी इस लेसन का एक्सरसाइज करने वाले हैं। सो फ्रेंड्स, अभी तक आप लोगों ने इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब और चैनल लाइक कीजिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर कीजिए। ये लेसन नंबर 2 इंडियाज फॉरेन पॉलिसी, उसका एक्सरसाइज कर लेते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, choose the correct option from the given options and complete the statements. First, this was the main objective behind establishing the Indian Atomic Energy Commission dash. Option A, enhance military capacity. B, conduct nuclear test. C, to stop the proliferation of nuclear weapons. D, production of atomic energy. The answer is production of atomic energy. The production of atomic energy was the main objective behind establishing the Indian Atomic Energy Commission. Now next. Second, the following is now the objective of all nations of the world. Option A, atomic development. B, economic development. C, nuclear test. D, security system. The answer is economic development. Economic development is now the objective of all nations of the world. Now next. Third, the dash is an important aspect of India's foreign policy. Option A, free economic policy. B, interdependence. C, non-alignment. D, nuclear development. The answer is non-alignment. The non-alignment is an important aspect of India's foreign policy. Now next. Fourth, India conducted nuclear test in 1974 at dash. Option A, Sriharikota. B, Thumba. C, Pokhran. D, Jaitapur. The answer is Pokhran. India conducted nuclear test in 1974 at Pokhran. Now next question. Question number 2. State whether the following statements are true or false. Give reasons for your answer. First, Pandit Nehru contributed towards improving Sino-Indian relations. The answer is the above statement is true and the reason is first, Pandit Nehru had given priority to maintain good relations with the neighboring countries in general and China in particular. Second, India was among the first countries to recognize People's Republic of China that was formed after the Communist Revolution in 1949. Third, Pandit Nehru had advocated membership of the UN for China. Fourth, he had visited China in 1954 and signed the Panchashil Accord. Fifth, he had represented Chow En-lai at the Bandung Conference in 1955. Now next. Second, Atal Bihari Vajpayee to lead in improving relations with Pakistan. The answer is the above statement is true and the reason is first, Atal Bihari Vajpayee had established cordial relation at the personal level with General Pervez Musharraf, the then Pakistan's president. Second, he had visited Pakistan in 1999 and signed Lahore Accord. Third, Samjhauta Express train service and Sada Sarhad bus service were started between India and Pakistan during his reign. Now next question. Question number 3. Explain the following concepts. First, India's foreign policy. The answer is first, India is a part of a community of nations. The foundation of its foreign policy was laid down by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the then Prime Minister of India. Second, he had shaped India's foreign policy of non-alignment. Third, however, after the end of the Cold War, in 1990s, a shift towards free market economy has taken place in India's foreign policy. Now next. Second, national interest. The answer is first, national interest implies the means through which the independence and sovereignty of our country are safeguarded. Second, national interest also include efforts to achieve economic development and steps to increase power and influence in international relations. Third, when decisions are taken after giving a careful thought to what is beneficial and good for the country, we say that the national interests are nurtured. Now next. Third, world peace. The answer is first, peace is tranquility and world peace is preservation of tranquility in the world. Peace is the absence of hostility and conflicts. Second, world peace implies a world free of conflict. Wars are fought with weapons and world peace required disarmament. Third, the League of Nations was established in 1920 and the United Nations in 1945 to preserve a world peace. Now next question. Question number 4. What is your opinion about the fact that world peace is threatened due to nuclear preparedness? The answer is first, apparently world peace is threatened due to the nuclear preparedness. Second, nuclear weapons in the hands of irresponsible leaders like those of North Korea may be threatened world peace. Third, there is always danger that the nuclear weapons may fall in the hands of terrorists. Fourth, however, during the Cuban Missile Crisis In 1962, the balance of terror had forced the Soviet Union to withdraw missile from Cuba. Now next question. Question number 5. Answer the following questions in brief. First, on what principle is India's foreign policy based? The answer is Article 51 in the Directive Principle of State Policy lays down the following principles on which India's foreign policy is based. First, to promote international peace and security. Second, to maintain just, friendly and honorable relations between nations. Third, foster respect for international law and treaty obligation in the dealing of organized people with one another. Fourth, encourage settlement of international disputes by arbitration. Now next. Second, who had contributed to improving Sino-India relations? The answer is first. The first attempt to improve the Sino-India relations was made by the then Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru by signing the Panchashil Agreement in 1955. Second, the Sino-Indian relations were restored in 1987 by the then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Third, some more steps were taken to improve the Sino-Indian relations by the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee in 1998. Now next. Third, write the objectives of India's foreign policy. The answer is, beside the objectives spelled out in the Directive Principles of State Policy, the other objectives of India's foreign policy are as follows. First, to ensure that the defense and security of India is not affected while maintaining friendly relations with neighboring countries. Second, not to compromise about the geographical boundaries of the nation. Third, to protect the unity and integrity of the country. Fourth, to protect the interest of India's citizens living in other countries through Indian embassies there. Fifth, to establish economic and commercial relations with other countries for achieving economic development of India. Now next question. Question number 6. Prepare the following concept map. Factors affecting foreign policy. Political system, national leadership, administrative factors, economy, geographical location. So friends, आज हमारा यहाँ पे लेसन नंबर 2 का एक्सरसाइज कंप्लीट हुआ। फ्रेंड्स, आप लोगों को ये वीडियो कैसा लगा आप लोग कमेंट बॉक्स में जरूर लिख करके बताइए। इस वीडियो को ज्यादा से ज्यादा लाइक कीजिए, अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर कीजिए ताकि उनको भी क्वेश्चन आंसर मिल सके, और इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। नमस्कार दोस्तों।